This illustration deals with the interior of a control panel, not room, but panel, in accordance with NEC 500.7 K4. The purpose of the change was to accept a revision to this section. And the revision has been made to clarify the requirements of the interior of a control panel using a combustible gas detection system. Now, before we get into some of the requirements here, I would first like to review the boxed-in type of components that's right above the control panel. Notice that the title head is Control Circuit Components and Control Panel. And such items could be push buttons, pilot lights, selector switches, timers, just switches in general, control relays, and so forth. And we know an industrial control panel, we kind of install those and provide these different items in accordance with the Article 409. And then we know Article 409 coming out the gate, and 509.1 would refer you to UL 508 to look these up, these additional requirements of separation based on voltage, etc. So kind of keep that in mind. Now, if we want added protection techniques that we might want to use, just review 500.7 L, M, N, and 0, which would, these methods would be defined in Part 3 to Article 100. Now, next I would kind of like to review our notes, so let's start with Note 1 at the top, right-hand side of the illustration, and it states control panel is provided with combustible detection equipment system that measures a mixture of gas as outlined in 500.7 K4. Note 2, an alarm, audible or visible or both, shall sound at not more than 40% of the gas LFL limit per 500.7 K4. And sometimes, you know, engineering through engineering ability, they will come in and maybe that 40% may vary a little bit based upon the aging of the equipment or the production, whatever may be involved. Now, Note 3, all electrical equipment and wiring practices shall be suitable for Class 1 Division 2 installations per 500.7 K4. Now, you know, naturally that's where you're in that Class 1 Division 2 area, so that's a big permissive rule. Note 4, all the requirements of 500.7 K4 as well now. If you're in a production, refinery, pipeline, or whatever, we would use the API 500, and then the section would be 6.5, little d as in dog, and little e as in Ed. Now, with what I have just provided for you, section-wise, standard-wise, then this kind of maybe helps you understand why this revision to this section took place, so that we know in many cases there are other standards that have to be used in addition to the NEC rule that really kind of get you started with your design and installation requirements.